Hey everybody, welcome to the next episode of Playable Characters Podcast. As always, we really want to thank you for the feedback that we're getting. Leave some stuff online though. We appreciate you telling us by direct messages and stuff like that. Leave some comments. It's a lot of fun. Leave some tweets. We'll tweet back to you. We'll retweet you. Maybe we'll even follow you. How amazing would that be? This episode is going to be awesome. We have a guard from Random Games, and he's just going to talk to you about his life and career as a guard in video games. So enjoy, and here we go. Pay attention.
I am.
Creepy weirdo.
I am. I am.
Hip to be square.
I am.
Playable Characters Podcast. Hey everybody, welcome to the Playable Characters Podcast. Yay! Woo! We're here. We're back. We're episode 67, I believe.
We survived the writer's strike.
The writer Stark.
Stark, yes.
Yep, Rob Stark tried to murder us. But yeah, we're back. This is episode, who knows by now. You guys can see the thing on the iTunes.
7,000-8,000.
7,000.
Yeah, there you go.
I think after 8,000, we get a movie deal.
Ooh.
So a couple more 8,000s to go. And we'll have it. Anyway.
Where's our guest, by the way?
We have a really cool guest today. He's been in, first of all, he's been in a shitload of games, I think. He's not just like he's in like Mario. He's been in a lot of games apparently, but I don't, is he waiting outside?
Where is he?
I'll be right back.
Hold on.
Is he outside?
I think so.
Come on in.
Okay, come on in.
Hi. Hello. How are you doing?
Hey, there's no one outside. There's no one out. Yeah, it was outside.
Oh.
You don't have anyone guarding outside. Anyone could just come in.
Right, and you offered to guard.
Of course I did.
Yeah, that's what.
Yes, that's my job.
Explain who you are to our listeners.
I'm a guard, guard henchman. Anyone a protective security person?
Yeah.
And that's my job. It's very disarming that there's no one. Anyone could walk in here right now.
Not really. There's a door.
There's a lock.
Yeah.
There's a lock.
There's no air vents, so we're fine.
Oh, there's no air vent. That's correct, but there's a lock. Oh, those locks can be broken. They can be iced and shattered. They can be picked.
Wow, you've seen it all.
Yes, yes, I have. Yes.
Tell us some of the games you've been in. People you've guarded even.
I've been in Metal Gear. I've guarded Metal Gear.
Really?
I've guarded bases in Contra. I've guarded.
Wait, so you just guard in wherever you can pick up gigs?
Yep. I've guarded banquet halls in Hitman. I've guarded castles in Dishonored. Wolfenstein.
Oh.
Max Payne.
You in Wolfenstein?
Huh?
You were in the original Wolfenstein?
You know what? I don't like to talk about it.
Okay.
A brief stint. It was a job.
Which side for Wolfenstein? I mean, it's really just one guy and
Yeah.
So
What do you mean?
thousands
you were
of
Nazi?
Nazis.
So you
What?
were done Nazi guarding?
I was a guard.
Okay.
I was a guard.
Not Nazi.
I guard. Huh?
But you didn't do the rhetoric.
What do you mean?
You didn't believe in the
I
rhetoric?
guarded. I was hired.
So you just guard.
I guarded.
just guard.
They
You
pay
don't,
the
you don't
money,
ask,
you guard.
you don't ask
Okay.
too many questions. You don't ask too many questions.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I was hired to guard.
Okay.
And I guarded.
Okay.
I guarded a basement sewer door
Wow.
to make sure no one came in. What the owner does, that's his business.
That's a good. That's true,
right.
I guess.
What way to call him the owner?
Yeah.
That's one way to refer to it.
Listen, that's Mr. H. That's what it was called. I don't know anything else.
He signs the checks and you're good to
Yeah,
go.
of course.
Okay.
Max Payne. I was a guard in that, and Splinter Cell.
Wow. So you've done all kinds of
It's
guarding.
extensive. Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen a man fly through the air in slow motion.
Wow.
Very, very
Wait, is
alarming.
it slow motion for you or is it slow motion for him?
It's both of us. It's both, but you know something is going wrong because you're moving. I'll remember one time I saw that happen. The door was kicked in a pool hall I was guarding, and a man flew. And as he did it, I remember lifting my arm, and my arm was moving in slow motion.
You just couldn't-
So for you, it's just like, what's going on?
Yeah,
Why
I
am
was.
so
Yeah, I was
slow?
like, "What is going on?" Then I looked in the corner and I see a man. I mean, he shot my friend. Sorry, he shot my friend Harry.
okay.
In the fan, Harry just had a daughter.
The worst.
So your
Shut
mind's
up.
going in normal speed.
Yes.
But you just can't move fast
Yeah,
enough.
it's
That's
very.
great.
It's,
goodness.
It's,
I mean,
traumatic.
it's traumatic for Harry. You've probably had millions of friends killed though in front of you, I would imagine.
Yeah, colleagues.
Or really not in front of you. I
Colleagues,
guess like you eventually stumble upon them.
I've
as they're
stumbled.
dead sometimes.
I've seen decapitations. I've seen.
Oh my god.
I've seen executions. I've
Yeah.
seen. I've seen a man just run past me with guns and just not worry, which makes you feel sad because you're like, oh, am I not? Because I carry 3 different guns in my bag and a couple other things of different high levels of, like one gun does a lot of damage, the other does low. So I carry it just in case we're
Why
told.
not just have the high damage gun? All the
because
time?
we're told if we get knocked out to just scatter them, scatter them about. That's what we're hired. I don't know why you guys are laughing. I mean,
Sorry.
No, that makes
I'm
sense.
sorry. Yeah,
That
no,
makes
it's-
sense,
yeah,
right?
of course. Yeah.
because just in case.
I mean, it's sportsmanship. That's very nice of you.
It is. Thank you. And
Now-
that's what we're told.
Yeah, I mean, do you also carry? I don't know. Sometimes guards just have like just whole chickens on them, or like cans of
Yeah.
soda.
Yeah.
What's that about? How
It's
come?
just, I mean, you need to have lunch. We don't have lockers, so we have to carry our lunch on us.
That makes sense.
Yeah, thank you.
yeah.
Of course it
Okay.
does. I mean, and it's just, you have to carry it on you.
Also, what's up with guards carrying so much money? I always find that a little weird.
The vending machines are very expensive.
Oh,
Yeah.
Very expensive.
I didn't
Well,
think about that.
what's the currency exchange like? I mean, because every game has its own money,
different.
so it's kind of tough to like.
Yeah.
Or
The
do they
currency,
just give you the money? That,
yeah, the currency exchange. I think it's like maybe it's like for American dollar, it's 30 cents on the dollar.
It's 30 cents on the dollar.
Yep.
For a
Wow.
dollar.
That sounds like a pretty weird exchange rate.
Yeah, it's very strange.
It's a weird question too.
No, I mean, because you have rupees, you have gil.
That's
you
true.
have-
That is true. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I usually usually the jobs I get are just cash.
Straight cash.
Yeah, I have friends that do Gil and Rupee quests, but they have a hard time. Like, just no one wants to take them.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
I
I was
mean,
like,
they
I
come
don't
back
know
to-
where you can find a bank to convert that. Ugh.
You can. I mean, you can't. For the rupees, you have to find a man that lives in a little cave. That I heard. I think
right.
it's in Long Island, and
Probably.
you got to take the train. It's just so far, and even then, the exchange rate is about 70 cents to the dollar.
Oh,
which is
God, yeah.
better,
A little better.
but still,
Yeah.
it's very.
I heard that guy tries to like, you give him coins, but he also wants to, hey, take my candle or something like that. Take my sword.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't want
Like
to,
candle?
Yeah, he wants to give away like candles and like a bow and
Yeah.
arrow, or just the bow and no arrow.
Right.
Which is weird.
It's
I've
very
heard.
strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how many of your gigs do you get body armor?
I think about the ones where I have to guard a banquet event. That usually there's a bald psychopath. That I'm sorry. Did
Can
you
you grab that pen for me?
Oh, I can't grab it. I can't.
You're not.
I can't. And if you get it, you'll disappear because I have astigmatism that any low things I can't see. Do you see what I'm saying? Where did that guy go?
No, I'm
There you
here I
are.
am,
Great.
here I am.
Thank you. Oh,
He just crouched a little bit.
he did. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a strange
It's a
level
limited
of
field
of
of vision.
astigmatism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Interesting.
Anything
So,
low.
do cardboard boxes, are they triggering for you?
Yeah.
Oh, because of Metal Gear.
Yeah. I think I and I'll be honest. I there is one in the corner.
There is.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So
Sorry, we
There's
forgot to
no-
put a drape over that before.
There's only Soylent in there. So.
there's only Soylent in there.
Yeah, it's only Soylent.
I
But
may
no,
need-
but no need to check it.
Now that makes me suspicious. Like I don't need to check that box, and all of a sudden you punch me, and 7 pieces of clips of ammunition fall out of my body. Do you know what I mean? Like I just don't. It's a frightening thing. Yeah, I mean I couldn't even move. When I moved, we used see-through Tupperware.
Oh, wow.
When I moved, because I couldn't. Any box I had, I was like, if I open this box, I'm gonna get sleep spray poisoned in the face or
Goodness.
some kind of like a choke out. I've been choked out so many times. I think I have brain damage.
I was gonna say
Oh,
like
goodness. So, why do you keep guarding?
I mean, it's the only skill. The world needs ditch diggers, they say. So it's like I need to, we need gas attendants, we need guards. It's the only skill I had. I went to a community college in Ohio, and I did that.
Were you in the
Did you-
military before you got into guarding?
I was I was in the military for a year, and
Doing
then
what?
I was a computer programmer,
oh.
and then I just got laid off from the military.
Is that what they call it in the military?
Laid
Laid
off?
I
off?
think it's AWOL. I
Hey,
think,
you just left.
I think it's AWOL. I like to say I was relinquished on my duties.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, it was just because I was sleeping on the job. To be honest, with
Right,
you.
right.
I was. I fell asleep.
I think I've seen that in the game too. I've seen
Yeah.
that. I've seen
Yeah.
guards. Okay, so you guys are sometimes like in a game like in Hitman. You said you're in Hitman.
Yeah, in a banquet hall.
Right.
No
So-
armor. To answer your question.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a banquet.
Just-
You can't be wearing
just-
armor at a banquet.
You
Just like a
cannot,
waiter's costume, like a tux sometimes.
not a costume, but I have a tux
outfit, I
tux,
guess.
yeah,
You know?
tux outfit.
Not the most agile outfit for combat.
Yeah.
I guess you could
The
say.
weird thing is they train you in guard school to almost not look. If you hear a noise, someone walking, skittering above you, we're supposed to ignore that. But the opposite is
Really?
if we hear whistles or someone say, "Hey, get over here," we should definitely have to go check it out.
Oh.
That's
Yeah.
That sounds very counterintuitive.
Like you'll just go running into a bush
Always
if you hear something.
Like, can I tell you how many times I've seen my friends turn a corner and never come back?
How many?
A lot.
You
Like,
guys talk to each other? Is there like a radio system? There's no like earpieces where you can talk to each other?
in some jobs I've had.
Is there a retreat for guards that you guys just like hang out on
Never.
the weekends?
Never.
Because you're all dead.
We just can't retreat. We have to stay your post. Even if there's a
I know.
psychopath
I mean-
that's lobbing heads off, we need to stay our post.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
You know, no matter what.
It's amazing that you haven't died yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you?
Knock on wood, I guess. Right?
That is,
Knock
thank
on,
you.
yeah.
Please
Yeah.
knock on. Could you
Yeah,
check that
definitely.
box, please?
Let me just grab this
Okay,
down
sorry.
here.
Don't
Where
worry.
did he
we'll
go?
check
The other
box.
guy disappeared because I think where'd he go? He's low?
No, he's
There we
tiny
go.
shoe. He's
Hey,
tiny
I'm
shoe.
right here.
Still
I
here.
was,
Still here.
I was just picking
It's
something up.
frightening.
I promise. There's nothing in the box. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Yeah.
I keep looking at it. Well, I've survived. I think the difference is I came in this. I'm pretty new. So usually veteran people that are higher levels up, I think, are usually taken out
like-
a lot faster.
Do they go to the harder levels of the game? 'Cause usually, you play in a game, the first couple rounds or levels, you can take a guard out pretty easily. You know,
Yeah.
one bullet, maybe throw a rock at his head.
Yeah.
Later on, they
Oof.
have armor and machine guns, and
Yeah.
you don't get that. You just get you just get a tux and a tray
I mean,
of champagne.
in that certain mission. I mean, you know, when
Yeah.
a lot of, the banquet hall in Hitman was no armor. The other game I guarded a castle was a certain uniform, with a helmet and pretty old weaponry.
Right.
It was a castle.
What was that?
Huh?
Oh, what was that?
Huh?
What game was it?
What do you mean?
What were you? What's
Yeah,
Just,
so you're
uh,
being very vague about this.
Wait, vague about what? I just remember wearing a certain. It was
Wolfenstein,
huh? Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that was the game.
Castle Wolfenstein?
Yeah.
We
Right.
call it just the castle.
Just the
It was a
castle.
job.
Okay.
You
Just
ever
saying.
you ever do like Castlevania, like where maybe you're a ghoul or something? They dress you up as a ghoul.
No, I think a lot of the guys guards that I know that passed away become. I mean, that's your
Oh,
next.
They die and they go to
Oh.
hell.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
You
that
die,
makes sense.
you could be brought back as a ghoul.
Oh, that sounds like a very bad retirement plan.
It is. It's not a good one. That's why you really.
Is that like
wanna-
a union job? Like if you're still in for life or something,
Yeah.
even after life?
It is. Yeah. We're unionized now. It took years and years and years. Back in the day of the 8-bit system, there was no union.
no
it was
union.
chaos.
Oh, goodness.
Chaos.
Yeah. Guards,
So which would you prefer? Do you prefer 2D guarding or 3D guarding? Because I feel like with 3D, there's like so many more directions you have to
3D. I think with 2D, I can only see in front of me and behind me.
very easy to sneak up on.
Very easy to sneak
Oh,
up
yeah,
on.
so
I mean,
nice.
yeah, and I think with 3D, at least I could see everything around me,
Right.
even though I
You can
never
turn
look
around.
behind. I never turn around.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Never.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just walk back and forth in the same place for literally hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we're told in guard school that's a path that you have to work on. It's just so everyone stays in their own area, so you're covering exactly the same place.
Yeah.
Never stopping.
You have to go to guard school. There's a
Yeah,
school for guards.
there's it's community college for guards in Ohio.
Right.
Oh, that's where you went. Oh, you went
Yes.
specifically to a community college for guards.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how'd the computer programming come out?
Well, that was before. That was in the army.
Oh, okay.
I did the
Right,
army
right.
first.
And you
right
couldn't
out of
find
high
any
school.
computer programming.
I
jobs.
could not. It was very difficult.
Oh, wow.
I kept falling asleep on the job and
Oh,
not
right,
seeing
right.
behind me.
Okay.
Oh,
very
very,
difficult.
yeah.
Very difficult
Yeah.
to pull off. But I usually don't stand near. A trick I learned from one of my buddies is never stand in front of low level like crates, wooden crates, because I heard that someone can just drag you, like pull you from the throat and pull you behind it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
goodness.
happens a lot.
Yeah.
It happens a lot.
Now, when
So
you're-
what would be your dream guarding job? Like, would you like to guard in like Batman, the Arkham series? Because I know that they actually get radios and walkie-talkies.
Yeah, Batman
Yeah.
doesn't
To
kill
each other.
anybody, so that's a good gig, right?
Yeah, that
but they,
would be.
But they get punched in the face so much.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like a lot by Batman. They just get knocked out. you
Yeah,
know?
I think I definitely would enjoy that. Batman would be the best because I mean, then you're not going to die. I mean, worst comes to worst, you get arrested, but then the union breaks us out, so we're fine.
Really?
the
Oh,
union breaks
really?
you
The
out.
union does, yeah. We get arrested, but then we'll only have to serve in there for maybe about 2 weeks, and then the union will pull us out.
Oh, that's pretty nice. So wait, so then what happens in those cases? Like, do you have to do community service at all, or they just let you out? Like, you're free to go?
Yeah, you have to do a bit of community service, not much. It's just you do civilian community service. That's where you just go to certain towns and places and walk around.
Oh,
become like an AI sort of. Where
Oh.
you just it's like you ever play a game where people just say random dialogue.
Oh, like The Sims or
Yeah.
something.
like the yeah, or
Or
yeah,
like
the
Final
like
Fantasy,
RPG,
where,
like an
yeah.
Final Fantasy. It's like, oh, where's my chocobo? Like
Yeah.
that kind. I
Nice
was.
day today, huh?
That's it. Yep. That's it. How did you? That's good.
That-
That's
that
how did you
good?
know? Yeah. So that's what we would do. Community service. We'd have to play in the other civilian games.
Oh, that sounds
Some
very
of
like
us.
calm
I
and
had no
soothing.
idea.
It's like a very zen way to.
Oh, it is until the dragon descends on the town or something.
Oh,
It's like,
right.
oh,
yeah, yeah,
You've seen that before.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I've seen it, but I was very far away.
Okay, good.
But I had friends that
You're still walking in your circle.
That's why RPGs
Yeah.
can be a problem because there's
They're-
always towns getting destroyed.
Yeah,
It's
it's so
a
many doomed
long-
hometowns. It's so hard.
yeah, it's a long gig. It's a long gig, and you got to always remember to say the same thing over and over again. Hi, how can I help you? If
Yeah,
you're
so
in
you
a
just practice
store-
that line.
Yeah, for the community service stuff. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
And you can't leave until the guy moves on to the next town, right?
that is true.
Yeah.
Then we close the town.
The town's permanently
Town's
closed.
closed. And then we have a lookout that makes sure when he comes close.
Get ready to
Yeah,
jump back.
that's why when people when they fast travel back to the town, the reason it takes long, we're setting the town back.
you gotta reset
See what I
the
mean?
town. That
And we
makes
have to
sense.
guard it. It's the same
I always
thing.
thought like like the computers are fast. They don't need that much loading
Yeah.
time.
Right.
What is the
Fast travel? Not really. A little, maybe slightly fast.
Not as much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
it
would
makes
imagine.
total sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's not cost effective to have everybody working all the time in the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
They need to be able to go have time
That's
off.
true, I guess.
Exactly.
yeah.
All right.
So what do you
thought
do
of
on
that.
vacations?
Oh, on vacations, I like to go on cruise ships. Cruises are very fun, just because I don't really get booked on cruises to be guards much.
Right. There's not a lot of. Well, there is that Metal Gear game that takes place on the ship.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
the Streets of Rage. I mean, that one.
Yeah,
was
usually
on a-
it's a fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a. I think you had a buddy of mine who was a background guy here a couple weeks ago.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Giles' friend.
Yes,
Yeah, Mike.
yes.
You know
Yeah.
Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Mike. Mike's great. Way back, knew him. I think he go. I think he was in the military.
He was
with
in
me
the
a
Air
little
Force.
Yeah,
you were in the
yeah,
Air Force
bit. He
with
was.
him?
I was in the Air Force, but I was. We did little mixers.
You would do mixers
Yeah,
with
we
other.
did the Air Force Army mixers.
Oh
It's
yeah,
very
yeah.
fun.
Really?
Those
Yeah, we did volleyball. It'd be the Air Force versus the Army.
Right.
The
But
Marines.
you were
always
just
won.
a
Oh.
computer programmer guy.
I was just a programmer, but
Right.
I could,
But I mean, if you're good at volleyball, it doesn't matter. Whoever's good, you play.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Were you
Volleyball
good at-
doesn't
Were
discriminate.
you good at volleyball?
I had made state in my community college.
Were you-
Community state.
Community state. It was
State
community
community
state.
college.
Ohio State.
Ohio
Community
okay.
college.
Did you play basketball? Were you a guard in basketball?
Oh,
Guys?
that's
right.
good.
We're gonna
I
get
get
that.
that. I get that.
Every come on,
I
we
get
can't
that.
have-
No,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry.
no, I did not. No,
Okay.
I did not.
Just strictly volleyball and
strictly
computer
volleyball.
programming.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do enjoy to cruise, just because I know how many people are on the ship. We're way far out. No one's going to really raft up and try to take anyone
Right.
out.
That's true.
You're secluded.
What about those times where you're guarding like, a really high, not either the top floor of a building or
Like a
something like
tower
that.
or something
Yeah,
like that.
tower.
Yeah.
And then
A tower,
Yeah.
and then like,
like a building, not a castle tower. I really don't want to talk about
Oh,
that
we
game.
Oh, no,
We
no.
won't
It
talk
could be,
about-
go
we
on,
won't
sorry.
talk
Oh,
be
sorry,
anything
no,
else.
yeah.
Say
Yeah.
and you're patrolling your area with a gun, and you walk really close to the edge and just look over every minute or two.
Yeah.
Like, and then a lot of times, your friends, I'm sure, have been thrown off
Yeah.
by random people, like Nathan Drake from Uncharted or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
it seems pretty easy to look once and be pretty sure no one's going to climb up a 1,000-foot building.
You never know.
You never know.
That's why we look. Too many of my friends have been grabbed by the ankles and thrown off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
ton.
Tossed over the side.
Tossed over the
They
side.
always drop their gun though. It
That's
always-
how we're
always-
supposed to.
Always just lands
Yeah.
right in
We're
front of
supposed.
the,
I mean, you don't want to fall and land on your gun. And,
You
you
won't.
can shoot yourself in the
Let it
head.
out. Let it out. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a safety hazard.
You know, I
That's why we
realized
drop it.
the Batman guard would be a good gig too because again, you probably won't die. Plus, they don't drop anything. There's no looting in Batman, so
Yeah.
you
that's
probably
true.
much.
But Batman's
probably
not a
much-
thief. He's not going
Right,
to
but I'm
steal
saying
from
probably
you.
a much lighter outfit or costume.
Yeah.
I'd imagine.
But I do feel like Batman is very like he really is into punching hard.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
hits. Yep, I know friends have a lot of bruised ribs, jaws. I mean,
Your
he
friends that play
doesn't.
Arkham guards.
Yeah,
Hard to
I've
say,
had
Arkham.
some goons. Some friends of mine are in the goon union.
Oh, they're in the goon.
There's the
Goonion.
goon union.
The Goonion,
The
right?
goonion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I have some that are just police officers and guards.
Do you ever feel like any moral like like because you're I mean not to I don't want to make judgments.
Sure,
but
no,
you're always
that's okay.
working for the bad guys.
Yeah.
here.
Seems
I'm making
like it.
quotes here, but
Well, the banquet ones aren't really a bad guy. That's
right.
just a
you're
gig.
you're just.
But I
it's a
understand
gig.
what you mean.
But you
but-
do usually get killed, or friends of yours
Yeah.
will sometimes get
Yeah.
Or
killed.
sometimes
you
you're
get knocked
guarding
out.
like an atomic weapon or something that's going to
Yeah.
destroy the Earth.
Yeah.
You don't feel weird about that.
I think the whole thing is it's good pay. It's all I know what to do.
That's true.
It's all I know how to do. Like that's their business. Same thing with that guy that lived in the castle. That's his business. I didn't.
Right. No. of
I didn't
course.
believe in anything he believed in. That's his business.
That's his business.
Man or machine, whatever he was, we didn't know. I've heard rumors. but I
I'm
never
actually
saw
curious
it.
about that. Do you prefer working for human bosses or alien bosses?
Oh, that's actually a great question. Human, because there's no language barrier, or probing. That's usually it.
Yeah.
with
Wait. There's always probing.
Well, with the alien
Depends which alien,
creatures,
which kind
yeah,
of
it
alien.
depends exactly.
Some of them do it, some don't.
Yeah, then the XCOM aliens are very
Yeah.
vicious.
They
Oh,
seem like
nice.
it.
Oh yeah, extremely. But I didn't work for many alien bosses much.
Yeah, because usually they hire their own kind. They don't like to.
true.
Yeah, I'll be honest, they do. They kind of stick to their own species.
Oh.
It's
But I know some of
disheartening.
them like brainwash humans, so that's why I'm always curious about that. But then
Yeah.
again, I'm sure the brainwashing must take
That's-
a while to wear off.
Oh, sometimes it does. It's very jarring. I saw my friend Carl at a Starbucks, and I was like, Carl, and he just went human pig, and he said to me,
What? He was still,
and I was like, excuse me, Carl, it's it's
Oh, gosh.
it's me, Gabe, and he was like.
oh, yeah, there you-
We didn't get his name.
Gabe the
Yeah.
guard. Yeah.
Well, it's okay.
Sorry, Gabe.
Well, usually we don't have names. I mean, I prefer to not say my real name.
Sure.
Guard number 5 would be fine.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So he's like, guard number 5, Gabe,
Right.
to my friends. And he just, he just kept being like, he
Didn't-
hissed at me. and
Didn't
he's-
recognize you.
No.
Oh,
He
goodness.
got his mocha cappuccino and he left.
But
I mean,
he still knows to get Starbucks.
he
though.
still got his Starbucks. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to have coffee, right?
Thank you. You need to have the coffee.
I hate to keep bringing it back to this.
Of course. What?
Do you ever think like, hey, maybe if I slip a little poison in the leader's food, I could be a hero, and then
Yeah.
we wouldn't have to even
I mean,
I know. Then you lose your job, right?
Maybe you
Exactly.
can star in
Yeah.
your own game.
Yeah.
I mean, stay in your lane. That's
Yeah.
I'm a proponent for staying in your lane.
Yeah.
Like, whatever the villain does, that's his business. Whatever the hero does, hey, just don't kill me. I got kids.
Right.
I just
Do,
don't.
do you have kids?
I have a
Gabe?
couple. Yeah. I have
Okay.
two
Really?
two
Oh,
kids.
nice.
Yeah. I don't want them to be guarding. I would like them to
No.
be, heroes or.
Are they into guarding? I mean, usually kids
My-
rebel against their
I
parents,
know.
right?
Yeah.
One of my son who's 13 wants to guard.
Yeah. I mean,
He
there's-
stands
I
outside.
mean, he's seen you. You've made it, but the life expectancy is
It's very low.
terrible for
It's very
a-
low.
for a guard,
I feel
so-
very blessed and lucky. But
Well, sometimes I think kids have this idea like if I start guarding, I can work my way up. I can be
Yeah.
a mini boss. I
Yeah.
can be the second in
It's so
command kind
hard.
of thing. And it's
you know what?
It's not
It
gonna
really
happen
is a
for
luck thing.
Yeah.
It's who you know.
Oh.
It's very disheartening.
yeah.
You think you could just guard your way up. You're a mini boss. It takes years. It's who you know. There's a lot of nepotism.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I just don't want my kids involved. The last thing I would last thing I want to know is that my son was standing, staring out the window in Dunwall, and then all of a sudden he heard a puff of smoke, and some psychopath with a mechanical face mask is gutting my son's throat open, then devouring his body by rats.
Nobody
I don't
wants
need
that.
that.
Nobody
Yeah, of
wants
course.
that.
No, I don't.
It's rude.
Very it's rude and frightening.
but these kids, they don't think it won't happen to me.
They don't. They think they're invincible,
Yeah.
which is what most guards do. We think we're invincible. So I shouldn't be saying that because,
Right.
to be honest with you, we all think we are too.
Do you
I'm
ever-
also curious about this since you've been in so many games, like because how the heroes usually get experience points. Do at least your bosses give you experience points to help you out?
Yeah, do you have experience points that you give out when you how does it work? Like,
It's usually an honor system,
okay,
but yeah, like usually before we die, we whisper like 30 XP, 20. If we're knocked out,
you
if we're-
whisper it.
Some of us whisper it. If we're in our dying breath, we can whisper 30 XP. Like something's just so the hero knows. I understand now. I
Okay.
added 30.
Yeah.
If we get unconscious, we wear these. You see these? It's like a
Oh,
life
it's like a
alert.
dog tag.
It's like a dog tag.
Oh, okay.
And it has the point system. It also has my allergies on the back. I'm allergic to peanuts. Do not use penicillin with me. So it's like a medical thing, and also so they know.
So that'd be
That's very practical.
That'd be a
Thank
good weapon for a hero to use against you. Then, would
but
be
once
to
he
throw-
can,
throw
once
some
he's
peanuts at
around
you.
your neck looking at your dog
That's
tag, he
true.
can just choke you at that
Yeah,
point.
I'm
He would
already
know.
unconscious.
Maybe let's
Yeah.
use like a focus in Horizon. He would know peanuts is his weakness.
Yeah,
Right, no.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Speaking of that, you said the puff of smoke thing before. Like sometimes in games, I don't know if you've seen this, where someone will throw or hit one of your friends, I assume, with a poison dart. They'll make them go berserk against
Yeah.
you and your
Yeah.
colleagues, right? Have you like Assassin's Creed is famous for that.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that
Yeah.
game is that
Have-
job is notoriously dangerous.
have you guarded?
I was guarding in Italy.
Yeah,
Oh,
Years
that's got to be
ago.
nice though. You're into the.
It was
right?
Venice is beautiful,
hundreds of years ago.
hundreds.
Too.
And I remember I was Hundreds of yes, it was. But we were in the Animus.
Right. Of course,
Right.
it wasn't really
So,
real.
not really. But if you
That's a
die
good
in the
point.
Animus, you die in real life.
Really?
Oh, do you? I didn't know that.
Oh,
Oh, you
really?
do.
I
Oh,
thought
because
you
that's
just
the place
desync.
you wake up because, like, you know.
So you come from a long line of guards, so you're like genetically, you have that genetic.
I was
memory.
reading my ancestors.
You're trying to stop it with your son, though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, so have you seen
So
one of
I've-
your friends get hit by
yeah.
the poison dart and just kind of
Yeah,
go berserk?
it's very frightening when you're just getting like un cafe, like an Italian cafe,
What was that?
un cafe.
Okay.
You know, and you're trying to, and I was eating a calzone, but back
You're having coffee with a calzone.
I was having coffee with a calzone,
Yeah,
but they
that's-
pronounce it calzone.
Okay.
And I was just
It's a
sipping
pretty
it.
heavy breakfast and or lunch.
Yeah, it was a heavy breakfast.
I mean, this is Italy. People are not really good at their jobs.
Maybe that's why you fall asleep in the job so much. You just kind of full. You got a full
It
belly.
could be, but I recall my friend Bortiste. He was in the courtyard,
Right.
and I was just eating the calzone, sipping my coffee, and I just saw him. He started like he was a very big dude, about as big as tall as you are, much better shape.
Thank you. Most
And-
are.
Yeah, of course. And he grunted, and then I just saw him grab his staff, and he
Oh, don't worry.
just,
This is safe. Don't worry. He's a good guy.
Oh yeah, forgot. Who are you?
He lives here.
Who are
He
you?
lives here. It's all right.
So sorry. He's got and there's a dog with
No,
him.
no, this dog's on our
Very
side.
good. All right.
He's,
Yeah,
he's
don't
not.
worry.
He's not an enemy.
No,
Dog.
the dogs are friends of ours. We usually always
you
have.
guys
Yeah,
have
you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
always
have
have
dogs.
So you've seen a lot of dogs get killed.
I've seen
too.
a lot of dogs, but I did see my friend. He started swinging his staff and he started cutting everyone's throat, going crazy. And it's just
Wow.
like you're yelling like, no, please, no, stop. Thinking we're your friends. We know you. It's a very emotionally draining experience.
Yeah. So what do you have to do? Do you have to? Does someone have to take him out, or does
kill him.
Do they just wear just to kill him?
It'll wear off, but I mean, just keep your distance.
Have you
and
done that, or
hope
do you
for the
usually
best.
run and hide?
I'll stay back.
Yeah.
I've seen enough that I know you can't stop it. There's something wrong with that. You know, it's
Yeah.
straight poison. You can't. You know, I don't want to get stabbed.
Totally.
But as you said about dogs, yeah, we've had a lot of dealt with a lot of dogs. Love to sleep. I mean, there's something very sad about.
Do you train the dogs, or do they go to a separate like dog training?
We
camp
train
and then
most of
you
the
get-
dogs. It's just a sad thing when you're sitting watching, listening to the radio to the ball game playing, and you just hear like, and you're like, great, Turner just got.
Oh
no.
no.
Yeah.
Turner just got hit. We call
Yeah,
our
I don't
dogs
understand
Turner
why
and Hooch.
the video game industry is okay with so many animal cruelty. Like,
Yeah. Do you ever get ASPCA complaints?
I mean, we're not the ones doing it.
Didn't Narc
Possibly a
didn't-
hero.
Wasn't Narc one of the first games to have like where you just slaughter dogs?
Oh, really? I don't
yeah,
remember.
I think
Remember
I
that?
remember Narc.
Oh,
Yeah,
Narc?
In the
yeah.
beginning, it was just like say no to drugs, but boom, it destroyed these dogs with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, and that was like a realistic looking game. So
You'd
like
have to
killing
duck
dogs. Right.
to shoot, and you just shoot them, or you could blow them up with the rocket launcher, and body parts would go everywhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah. Were you around during the Narc era, or
The Narc era, I think I just started a little afterwards,
Yeah.
but I did hear about it.
that's
I
good?
mean,
You
it
probably
was
would have been killed with a rocket launcher.
the mess you have to clean up. I
Yeah.
mean, we have a
Yeah,
cleaning
that's what I was
crew.
thinking
Yeah.
about. Is the mess, because like I mean I know there's some games where like the guards just kind of disappear afterwards. Do you prefer that, or
Well,
like,
they don't disappear to someone. We're retrieving them.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
are you doing like mass funerals like all the time? Or something?
We
Sad.
yeah, it's sad. Usually before we head out to the work week, at the end of the work week, we meet up in the morning to go over like, okay, here's your route. We do have moments of silence that last about an hour and a half.
Oh,
It's just a lot of
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
It's a lot of moments.
Yeah, it's a ton of moments.
Interesting. Wow.
But yeah, you get your itinerary, you get your guns, you get your anything you're supposed to drop or hand to any person that attacks you.
What about when they
Excellent.
take your
Your
outfit? Right, they take your outfit sometimes.
That's embarrassing. I've woken up in just my boxers and stuffed in a closet numerous times. But I'll tell you what, you wake up and you're like, I'm naked, but I'm alive.
Yeah.
Right, you're alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you're glad. You're like, I'm alive.
Do you just take the guy's clothes who took your clothes? You put his on, or
no, they don't
we-
leave their clothes
They
behind.
don't leave them. I guess,
Oh, they
right?
just take the clothes.
Yeah,
No,
they
yeah.
take
For
everything.
some reason, they could just fit clothes on top of their clothes.
huh?
really
Isn't that
fast.
strange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll
You
tell
know,
you
I
the
never thought
worst.
about that.
You know what the most annoying part is when you wake up and you got no clothes? Your wallet's gone. Got to call up Visa. I got to cancel all my credit cards.
Every
right.
time.
Every time.
That's so
That's
rude.
really
It's
annoying.
the rudest.
They should give you a note that's like, "Hey, please just leave my Visa here."
Leave my
you
wallet.
know?
Just some of us would think it's just common sense,
Yeah.
but some of these guys that they need to go buy bullets and fire arrows and fire bullets and stuff. They
So they're really
purchase
they're
this-
stealing from you.
they're all thieves. They're all thieves. Every hero is not a hero. They're a thief. They're terrible. There's something wrong with them mentally to run into a room and knock out, kill, or slaughter or maim a bunch of people.
It's true.
For
and then,
what?
And then take their chicken and can of soda.
That's
Yeah.
a good
You know?
point. Every hero is like basically a serial
mass
killer.
murderer.
They're all mass murderers.
Most of the people in the game haven't killed anyone.
No.
They
They're
try.
just doing their job.
They're
What's
only
their
trying to
job?
kill one person versus one guy trying to kill thousands.
They're trying to guard. Most of them.
Yeah.
That's
That's
just
it.
guards.
I just want to guard this room with a bunch of monitors in it to look over other people's things.
Yeah.
That's all we want to do.
Now you've mentioned a lot of different scenarios, different locations. Think of a game like Uncharted. Sometimes you're in Borneo. Sometimes you're in the ocean. Sometimes you're in like a really
So
cold
you've never
place.
been in Uncharted, right? Because those are all Filipinos, from what I recall.
A lot
They
of
all
them
look
are.
like Filipinos.
Yeah.
But now have you? But, or, no, some of they go to like the really cold places.
Well,
too.
sometimes it's there's
Actually,
also.
in the first one,
So, like-
actually had some undead Nazis in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, do you prefer like when you get your assignment? Are you like, yes, I'm going to an island, or like, oh, I got to go to the Arctic? Like, does it matter to you? Like, do you care where you're going?
Anywhere I could get home, see my kids would be nice. It is tough.
Have you
Islands
ever
are
have you
tough.
ever abandoned a job because you were like, this is too dangerous?
Yeah, I was doing a gig for an RPG where the hero was this mutant guy. He was a witch thing, like a witch thing. I don't know what his name was.
Oh, the
Witcher.
Oh, that might have been it. And I remember I was just hanging out in a castle, a good castle.
A nice castle.
It's a nice castle. Not the castle I worked for that.
Oh, so this is
machine
like you
gun.
had a sword. You didn't have a gun.
I did have a sword, so it was
That's
one of my.
kinda cool. That's
It
different.
was very cool, but it was different until there was a werewolf burst through the door.
Holy shit!
and
Oh my god!
He killed a bunch of my friends. I remember just dropping my sword. I was like, I'm
that.
done,
Man.
and I just
Yeah.
got
That's
on a
more
little
like
boat.
Skyrim-y.
Yeah. Well, I think in this witch game, because I remember someone told me I was reprimanded for that job, but I was like, I can't do this. You
Yeah.
can keep this.
yeah, you
shove
didn't say
this-
anything about werewolves.
Yeah, you
Come
didn't
on.
tell me that there was creatures. You know what I mean? I heard someone got punched in the face by an aborted fetus ghost. That's what I heard
Yeah.
in that
Oh my
area. I was like,
goodness.
I don't want to be here with griffins and dragons and changelings. So I
There's got to be
I up and
higher
left.
pay for things like that. I would imagine.
it's
No?
it's the same pay. It's there's not much higher pay. There's not much higher pay. The job I don't like to speak of was pretty high pay because I think no one wanted to do it.
Because of Nazi
yeah,
gold.
yeah.
They
Huh?
have all that Nazi
'Cause of
gold.
what? What gold?
Nothing.
Yeah, I think
Um,
it is kind of weird that you would work for Nazis, but then you just aren't cool with werewolves.
I don't think people knew that Nazis were bad back then, right?
Well, I just listen. It was a
Or
job.
I think half the world did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it was
Well,
a
I would
job.
say 90% of the world.
90%.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not. I don't back what he did. I did my 9 to 5. I went home.
Now Nazis are back in 2017, stronger than ever. Are you looking to get back to working with Nazis?
No,
Okay.
I didn't. I didn't even know that was who I worked for
they're
in
around.
the first place.
Unfortunately.
Oh,
wasn't
did they sign the checks differently? Like,
Yeah, there was nothing. I mean, I just didn't know. All I
like it
remember
just
is,
said like bratwurst on it. It didn't say.
Well, it was just in German, but I was like, oh, whatever. I just it's a castle. I just didn't know. I also didn't ask what the year was. It was just you
show up,
do your
you
job.
see
I mean, you're kind of like an actor, right? Because you're like,
Yeah.
oh, I got to wear this uniform.
just wear this uniform.
That's true.
That's all I did. But I remember the witching one was the one that I was like, I can't. I'm not dealing with
I don't
this.
blame you.
I dropped my sword. I left. I was like, good luck. Because then I heard that man came in, or that mutant thing, whatever he is, and just cut everyone's head off, arms, and killed the werewolf. Thank God. But lost a
Wow.
lot of
So
good men.
you
Goodness,
really
though.
you just escaped there.
Very frightening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's stressful.
It's very stressful. It's a stressful job. But
When
like
do
I
you get
said,
to retire? Is it like you put in 20 years and you're done, or how does this work?
until when you're dead?
That's it.
Usually when you die, and then you could, you
What about
maybe.
Yeah, nobody retires.
No, you really can't.
I mean, they're lucky. I guess very few get to. 'cause
You
they're-
can retire, but
What if I don't finish the game? Then do you get to just? Well, I
I think
guess you
after-
move on to your next job.
yeah. After about a week and a half, if no one's come in, we close up wherever.
That's it. It takes
That
that
makes
long.
sense.
It's only a week and a half.
Yeah, week and a half.
You realize no one's buying the
9 days, and we're like, you know what? I don't think anyone's coming, and then we'll just close up.
There's something else new coming out. Might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just look for I just go on get my my union rep calls. It's like, hey, I got this job for you. After that witching incident, it took me a long time to get work. After that. There's
Oh,
a
were you
lot of-
blacklisted?
Yeah. It was just
No one
you're not
understood, huh?
supposed to-
I understand.
That's it. I mean, I signed up for the job,
That's true.
and and then following that was the
Yeah, we
the-
don't think about how most of the people in video games are just regular people just trying to do their job.
You're just trying to make
They're
our
not
pay.
heroes.
Someone
they're
trying
not
to
monsters.
Someone
they're
trying to
just-
sell their wares.
They're shopkeepers, guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
you know,
civilians. I think the whole thing to
fishermen.
me, if you don't need to kill, like, there's a lot of choices. You could kill people, or you could be non-lethal. I think, like, If I were, I would say do all non-lethal. Why take a life?
And sometimes you
Yeah.
you whisper more XP if you're just knocked
Yeah.
out versus.
I mean,
just
that's
murdered.
it's common knowledge is as if
Right?
if it's non-lethal.
Yeah.
But I think it's like, hey, if you don't have to kill us, just don't. Do you mean?
Yeah,
Just
I
run-
always try not.
No, it's
to
a really
kill.
good motto.
Just run by.
We should live by that.
I just don't see the reason. I mean, there's
As
something
soon
wrong
as you
with
turn your back,
But then
just
you
walk
chase.
by.
Don't you give chase once they run by?
Yeah, I mean, okay.
Unless you walk by
'Cause-
slowly, right?
Yeah, if you walk by. Oh, yes. If you walk very slow, I don't know where you are, or if you duck.
Right. And you're not allowed to leave your path, right?
We
Obviously.
no, we can't stray from the path.
Yeah.
We can check things out off the path, but we got to get back to that path.
Like if someone throws a rock, you're like, what?
oh,
what is
forget
that?
it. Yeah,
Right.
that's.
Yeah.
I mean, anytime I hear a noise anywhere, I have to. What does that sound?
How come you're
What does
always
that sound?
by
Go on.
yourself?
Just the dog. Just the dog. It's okay.
It's
I,
just-
I
yeah,
was
yeah,
about to go
it's-
check it
It's
out.
a dog drinking water.
Sorry, this exclamation point above my head comes up sometimes.
Yeah, I
Sorry,
did.
yeah, I was gonna ask. I didn't want to get personal.
Oh, it's okay. I
Right?
understand. No, it's fine. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, how come you're always alone? How come there's never like, like 2-man teams?
Well,
or something
there's
like
sometimes there's two of us. We usually stand pretty equal distant next to each other and on the same plane. The trick with that is whenever you do it, is whoever's coming in can really take us out. At the
And you
same
just
time.
stand right under a beam.
Always
so
under-
they
yeah.
can just jump
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, it's like they really place us in bad places.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think if we talk, we'll usually talk to each other, and then we might split off and walk our path. But yeah, they don't really group us up too much. You only had a finite amount of guards that can go into an area.
Also, this is I don't know if this is an appropriate question to ask you, but why are there no female guards? I don't ever see female
Very
guards.
few.
No female
Good
guards.
point.
Yeah.
Although I feel like the female guards I usually see are like more elite guards. Is that just like a?
With
Yeah.
with like swords or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, assassins are usually women. I don't know. You know what's interesting?
More nimble?
Huh?
More nimble.
More nimble. I never thought of that. I think actually it's funny. I never realized that until right now. That is interesting that there are. I guess I just I guess I'm just my eyes are closed.
You guys are like
open.
you guys like the Watchmen of the Night's Wall, whatever it's called in Game of Thrones.
Oh, the
where
Night's Watch.
Night's Watch. There's no
Yeah,
women.
I think it's just it might be
Yeah, what about that? Have you ever done anything like that on a movie or something? Or you don't
like
do
movie things?
Yeah.
Oh no,
Like
Just
Night's
games.
Watch? That seems like
Just
right up your
games.
alley, Night's Watch.
it does. I mean, I'd love it, but that's for human.
Yeah,
people
that's
to
right.
do.
That's a good point.
It's
Maybe
an
they'll make a
interesting-
game. Maybe they'll make a game. and
Oh,
then-
they could. They've made some Game of Thrones games, yeah. But after that Witcher incident thing, I don't want anything.
Oh, you
more
don't want the sword
sorcery.
stuff.
I don't
Alright.
want-
Yeah,
I don't-
swordplay is way too.
Sorcery.
I don't want,
magic.
I've seen my friend stand next to me. He was encased in ice, and then the next thing I know, he was burning and melting.
Wow.
I don't need to see that.
Yeah.
And, it's just
Messes
I'd rather
with
see
you.
a bullet in the head. I'd rather see my friend easy, quick death.
Maybe you tell your son these things. Maybe that'll scare him
I've
away.
told him. He doesn't.
He's into it.
Yeah, he just.
What a little freak.
when you're playing the game, it looks glamorous. I don't think they see the other side.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
it's
think
just
the
a, it's
kids
a,
see the other
it's
side.
a. We're just trying to do our jobs.
Do you allow your son to play the games as the hero, or is that just kind of not a thing that
I
happens?
mean,
kinda weird.
there's no games you could play the guards. Unless
No,
it's,
does he play
yeah,
the games where like your
online.
friends get killed? Like there's Frank getting murdered.
He can, but I don't want to be home
yeah.
because I don't want. God forbid I walk in and see something,
Yeah.
that I mean I have a lot of. That box moved.
I don't think
That
it's
box
it's all right.
moved.
It's all right.
okay. We have to wrap up anyway. I think.
I'm so sorry. I have a lot of like.
Do you have
there's lot
you
of
have a few
PTSD.
minutes? You want to stick around and
Yeah.
play a little
Wanna
game
play a
with
quick
us?
game with
Would you
us?
like to play a game?
Sure. Yeah.
But Gabe, again, thanks so much. Any last comments for the fans? For the
Non-lethal.
listeners? Just
Non-lethal. We'll
Play
get 'em. Okay.
non-lethal.
We'll get 'em
I think
non-lethal.
that's the best.
So tranquilizer darts always.
Yeah, Always
you get more
works.
XP.
Yeah.
choked
and
out.
you're a better person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I brought you a shotgun.
Thank you.
That's for you. That does 5 damage. I brought you. This is it's a Desert Eagle.
Oh, thank you.
I have
Wow.
you a dagger that does ice damage.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
That's for you
thanks so
guys.
much.
It's a little mix of everything.
Very
Just
That's
cool.
so
Yeah,
you
wonderful.
guys-
That's
I think you're going to see a spike in your friends' lives, like
I hope so.
longevity, because I think you're going to make a big difference here.
yeah, listeners, please, no need to kill.
No need to
Yeah.
kill. I mean, hey, if you have to do the headshot for the trophy or whatever, go
No.
for it.
No,
But
I
if
don't
you-
think so.
I don't know if that's a good.
I don't. What is it? The trophy is? What are you going to do with it? You can't hold it.
That's
It
true.
just sits in your system.
Oh,
for
true, yeah.
bragging. You're killing men for bragging rights.
That's
You're
true. That's a
slaughtering
good point.
women assassins. And I think I'm going to talk to my union rep about getting more women guards in.
You
We have
should.
some, but I think
Yeah, I mean,
women
if-
usually hold the higher.
We did some good
higher,
here today, guys. We did some
things.
good here.
Yeah.
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 I think. Gabe, thank you.
You want to play
Guard
We
5.
should go, want to go right into it?
Yeah, we
Oh,
just
so,
go
yeah,
into
guard
it.
number
let's
five.
go into
Guard
it.
number
Okay.
5.
Guard number 5, by the way.
Yeah,
Guard
Guard
number
number
five.
five.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So we play a little game of Wed, Bed, Dead, which is a fuck, marry, kill. Our version of that with characters. You may even know some of these people. I don't know, but we have a random number generator and we have a beep, bop, boop, and we have we got a good list of names here. I'm excited. So we have 3 names.
Okay.
You're gonna choose who you're gonna wed, who you're gonna bed, who you're gonna dead. All right.
Okay, wed, bed, dead.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
I think we should independently decide. That way we're not influenced by each other.
What do you mean?
Like a secret ballot, but we don't have paper enough. So
Oh.
never mind.
You know what? Maybe in the future,
Next time, in
ahead
the
of time,
future,
we
in
can
the
do
future,
that.
Next
We have
time.
some
That'd
paper
be
here.
fun.
All right.
Let's do it next
Let's
time.
just do it. Okay.
All right.
But we have Cody from Final Fight.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Cody, good looking dude,
Yeah.
tight white T-shirt and the
Yeah.
jeans and the
Yep.
fighting gloves.
Yeah.
He's got that hair.
He's got that nice
Tight
uppercut.
jeans.
He's got a great uppercut.
Nice
Great-
rip.
Is this pre-jail Cody or post-jail Cody?
Post or pre, I would
pre.
imagine.
Pre?
Right?
Okay.
Final
Pre.
fight.
I was like, it's post-jail
Wait,
Cody.
is he-
Street Fighter. Oof.
That's
What
right. He's
rough
a
times.
mess, that guy.
Okay.
He's literally.
I
wearing
thought you meant like
handcuffs.
he's been in jail and now he's gay because of the jail, like or something. I thought that's what you
He's
were
very
implying.
angry, I
Oh.
think. From
You know, how
being
jail
in
makes you gay. Haven't you
Well,
seen
I
Oz?
mean, come on, Calvin.
gay
We know what
thriller,
happens in jail.
Lightning from Final Fantasy 13.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, the chick. That's the chick, yeah.
I actually don't know who that is. I'm not a Final Fantasy
Huh?
person.
She's
Oh,
a
She's a sexy
main
lady with a
character.
sword.
Sexually with a sword.
Yeah.
she's the female main. Yeah.
Main character of the
Oh.
first and the third one.
of
Yeah.
13.
Well, this will make this next one even better because and Cammy from Street. Did we have
Oh.
Cammy once?
No,
we
we
never
talked
did.
about
We
Cammy.
talked, but we didn't have.
Yeah, we
okay.
talked about Cammy, but
right.
never did.
Mike Giles'
Mike
friend
was talking
talking.
about
Galaxy. Yeah,
So
Mike
Cody,
talked about Cammy.
Lightning, and Cammy. Finally, we have 2 female. We usually have all men or maybe 1 female. but-
Wow, just like the guard posts.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah. So Cody, Lightning, and Cam. So, guy, I mean, fill me in. What's Lightning's deal? I'm very
Lightning.
familiar with
She's
Cody and
she's her
Cammy.
sister is a crystal like creature. A
Okay.
crystal.
Her sister's made of crystal.
Her sister's like a race of crystal like beings.
How are they sisters then? I don't know.
Oh, this is like
This is
basically her
13,
sister
Final
got
Fantasy 13.
infected, and then Lightning got infected trying to save her sister.
Yes.
So now Lightning's turning into Crystal. And basically, it's a
Lightning-
race against time
Yeah.
to like save her
So
sister.
she's also
and
part
work.
She's
crystal. That's
she's
kind of
beautiful.
appealing.
Yeah.
She has short hair. She's very assertive. She's very
Yes.
she's very headstrong.
very good at swordplay and magic.
Very good at sort
Yeah.
of playing magic.
Kind
So
of like purplish hair.
yeah, purplish
Yeah.
hair.
Okay.
She's okay. So do I get to go
You want to go
first?
first?
Yeah, go
no,
first,
I know.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I would-
I've seen that. I've seen like the box art before, so
Yeah.
I didn't know who that was. Though.
I would definitely wed Lightning
Mm-hmm.
because as a guard, I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
You have to protect you. That's
She
the
has to
point.
protect me. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't.
Oh yeah, no, of course.
She's
Who
destroyed.
guards the guardsmen?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's I would definitely wed her. This strong, powerful woman. She's gorgeous. She's smart, headstrong. I really respect her a lot. None of my friends, I think some of my friends died at the hands of her, which would be an awkward wedding.
Right.
But I think I'd get over it because I didn't work on that franchise, so I didn't know that many people there.
Okay, that makes sense.
I would bed Cammy. I am a
Makes
straight
sense.
guard,
Yeah.
so I would.
I mean, I was
bed-
gonna say, I don't know because you said kids, but
I did say
the
kids,
wife.
which you're correct. I do. I have a beautiful wife. Hello, Veronica, if you're listening. She's. I do love my wife. I hope she's not upset.
Does she
about
work in the
this.
industry, or what is she?
Yeah.
She's a civilian. She usually does a lot of civilian work.
So just like normal stuff.
Just normal, yeah.
Oh, so she's usually also walking around in the Doom
yeah,
hometowns
she's,
with
yeah.
you.
That's nice when we get jobs together where we can walk together and have a time.
Is that how you two met?
Yeah, we met. Yep, we met. We were met on the set of Devil May Cry on the game of that.
Oh.
We were just in-
Oh,
just in a
nice.
town. It was pretty good. But you know, the weird thing is we couldn't see the creatures, but we saw Dante, the hero, quote unquote. He would just look like an acid head because he'd be freaking out, seeing things. He would just swing a sword in the middle of the air, and we're like, that guy's out of his mind.
A lot of blood and guts in that.
Yeah,
case.
she was buying oranges, and I just walked past, and I was like, "Oh, look at that guy!" And she was like, "Yeah, what a maniac!" And then, you know, I was like, "Hey, oranges," and she was like, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Would you like to get coffee?"
Well, that's nice.
It was very nice. So I would bed. Sorry, Veronica, my sweet. I would bed Cammy. She's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Body. She's also a strong,
Also could
powerful
protect
woman.
you. Yeah.
Oh, she could protect me.
She's very powerful.
But I would want her to be. I would want to love her. But she's also a very physically strong woman, and I like that.
Yeah.
I like that in a woman. I like that she can bench press me or she can throw me around. Like that.
Yeah.
Very, and her outfit is very revealing.
Yes.
And
Oh, yes.
very sexy.
Yeah.
And also she's a little beret. She reminds me of a guard, so it's a little guard
Right.
fetish.
It's kind of a
If I'll
guard.
be honest with you, it's a little bit of a guard fetish.
You spent a lot of times with your
Yeah.
colleagues.
And,
so.
yeah.
and also when I was in the army, so it's
Right, you
Oh,
were
right,
there.
yeah.
brings me
computer
right back.
Right.
And I would kill Cody. Or I would dead Cody.
I feel like
yeah.
Cody's gonna get the short of this stick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe,
no.
maybe not.
I think I would dead Cody. I think it's just
Yeah.
I don't I
Cody
just-
could protect you too.
he could, but I don't want to sleep with him or marry him.
Okay.
It's just I
Yeah.
love
Nothing wrong with that.
women. It's
You're right.
Yeah.
This is it's when you put that if you had three women, it'd be different. Then I could
Yeah.
figure out who to kill, or 3 men. I could also accept
Yeah,
that
yeah.
men are. I could find men attractive.
Yeah.
I just
I'm glad
if
that
you
you
did
admit
3
that.
men, I would do that. I'm telling you, that's what I want.
All right. You know. Okay. We got.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I need more information about lightning. Is she magic? She
She's-
has a sword. She's.
She has a sword.
She
She,
has a
can do
sword.
spells.
She could do spells,
Oh, okay.
and she's like stronger than the average human.
Interesting.
It's very powerful.
Yes, she's very powerful.
Now Cammy doesn't have any projectiles, does she?
No,
So she's not really
She used to have
magical.
psycho power though,
She yeah.
little
She
bit.
she
What
has
is
the
psycho
she has
power?
the drill kick.
Like
like
M. Bison.
M. Bison. Yeah,
Oh,
he
okay.
gave her some of his power. Like she's
Oh,
like
really?
she's his clone technically.
He's an asshole.
What? I didn't know
heard.
that.
oh yeah. Mhm.
He's an asshole to work with. I'm just
Mike
saying.
Bison.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Oh goodness.
Terrible.
I mean,
I'm not surprised.
obviously.
I've heard a lot of bad things from
Nightmare
Shadowloo.
stories. Nightmare
Yeah.
stories.
So I'm gonna still think. Calvin, who would you wed bed dead
Oh,
from this cast?
I would. This is actually an interesting one. I would wed Cammy. I think that Cammy would be really cool to hang out with. She's
That's
really,
what I'm thinking. Yeah.
because in general she seems really fun. She-
Hoorah!
yes, she seems very fun. She's agile. She's flexible. She's from England, so that's accent is great.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Very pleasant to listen to.
Very
She
good.
likes cats.
Does
She's
she?
a kind person. Yeah, big into cats. And I'm like, you know what? I don't really like cats, but I feel like cat lovers.
Why is it a plus for you then?
But I don't know, because I feel like cat lovers are usually very nice people, and I feel like Cam would be really cool. We could like go out and like get fucking scones and like braid each other's hair. It'd be really cool.
Yeah.
She knows how to braid her own hair. She
Yeah,
can
and
do
it's
black
long.
hair.
It's like
and
down
that's
to her.
really good.
It's like
yeah.
down to her shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Very
She
cool.
can't do black hair. Come on, that's a
Cammy
totally
could do
different
black
hair.
hair.
That's a totally different hair to
She
braid.
might be able to.
I think she would. No, Cammy,
Readers, don't be misled into thinking you can handle braiding black hair just because Calvin said so. Okay.
I think Cammy's multi-culty. She's into it.
All that experience,
Yeah.
all that experience with her. I mean, it's a long hair. She's got a
She's
long.
really
braid.
long, and it's some tight ass braids.
Yeah.
So Cammy, yeah, I would bed lightning just because I feel like
Oh
with
my
spell-
god.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah.
Why,
I don't-
That's a curveball right there.
Yeah.
I know, but hear me out. I would bed lightning because I feel like she would actually be fun. She could probably like do a flare, throw up a little Ultima magic.
Ooh, yeah.
fucking make it special.
Just make.
I
if
mean,
she's
Cody is a pretty hot guy. I don't think you've ever been with a guy as hot as
No.
Cody.
Also with
But
lightning-
the problem is Cody's violent because again, Cody ends up going to jail because he's too violent. I'm not. I'm not.
But I
doing
would
that.
be afraid with lightning for the Ultimas. For if she summons anything, that's.
Oh yeah.
What is
she's
that?
a crippling orgasm. Like,
Yeah,
she's
you
a
give it
good
to her too
orgasm.
good and shit, and
You
then-
might have. You might
But
have.
some of those beasts are
Bahamut
pretty hot.
comes in.
too.
Bahamut comes in, starts burning the buildings down.
But Bahamut, pretty hot. And I've never had sex with like a fucking beast
yeah,
before. I'd do some demon sex.
All
Okay.
right.
They might join
Now
in.
you're
It could be a
messing it all
threesome.
up.
Wow.
It could be a threesome. Whereas
Yeah.
Cody has a violence problem. Cody has a temper problem. It's well established, well known. That's how he ends up in jail. And then he has to walk around in handcuffs all the time. I can't date a guy with handcuffs. You can't hug him.
You don't have to date. You just got to bang him
very
once.
Yeah, but even the banging, no, I don't do that in bed. I don't want to be choked.
This is a real.
Wow.
I'm a
this is
delicate
real plot
flower.
twist. This is
That
a real
really,
plot
yeah.
twist.
I really thought he was going. I thought you were going to be the one
No,
dark
mm-mm.
horse here.
No,
Interesting.
not doing Cody. Sorry, guys.
Wow.
All right.
Sorry,
Want me to go
Cody.
next, or you want
You want to go? You can go.
Yeah.
I guess everyone's killing Cody. I guess I'm gonna kill Cody too. I mean, I use Cody every time I play.
Really?
I'm a
that
Hagar
game.
guy. I'm a
yeah.
Hagar
See,
guy.
I'm like a I like that.
I thought I was a
uppercut.
guy. I like guy.
Yeah.
I'm into guys.
I guess I'm killing Cody because. Yeah, I mean, I think I don't think I'm gonna marry Lightning because she has that crystal disease. I don't want to end up with somebody who's.
Oh,
Fully
that's
covered.
Oh, I
interesting.
forgot about that too. Yeah.
So
I didn't even think of that.
I'll probably bed her because she's pretty. She's a beautiful woman. And I'll enjoy her while
I mean,
she's
she's
still,
fake, but-
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean,
She's what?
Oh, thanks, Brian. Thanks for pointing that
Excuse
out.
me. She is real to guard number 5.
Hello.
Excuse me.
But if you marry her,
Yeah.
then and she turns into a crystal, then you got to take care of that crystal.
So she can turn
Oh
into
God,
a
that
crystal.
is true. That's
she
fucking
has
annoying.
a disease. No, it's not a cool thing. It's a disease that
Ba-
she has.
Basically, it's like a certain time limit that she has. So, like,
Wow.
once you reach a time limit, you just turn into a crystal, or you turn into a fucking crazy monster, depending on if you
gee,
fulfill.
this is a whole. Well,
Yeah.
maybe okay.
So I don't want to deal with either monster or crystal.
Yeah.
But if you, sorry, keep going.
So I'm gonna bed her and then be like, listen, I didn't know you were crystal positive. Get the fuck out of here.
Crystal
I don't think
positive.
you have to explain it to her. You should have to explain your choices to these.
I mean, you can
Yeah.
take Crystal
Jesus
Prep. It's
characters.
fine. Or Crystal Truvada. You'll
Crystal
be okay.
Pepsi?
Those are
Yeah,
HIV
Crystal
drugs.
Pepsi is actually.
That's the only cure. No one drinks, so they don't know that's the actual cure. It's Crystal Pepsi.
And then I'm gonna marry
Cammy, right?
Cammy because first of all, she's beautiful. She's can fight.
Yeah.
And she's. I mean, who doesn't love an accent? Like I could listen to that accent.
Is it
all
in
day
British
long.
or
It's so
Australian?
sexy.
It's British. Okay.
I mean,
British.
either one is amazing. We can't. Your mic is down there, buddy.
I know. Sorry, I thought someone was sneaking up on me.
Yeah. No, I think.
Oh,
sorry.
What?
No, we're
you
all
for
right.
real?
Number
Fine,
5.
fine.
We're okay.
We're
We're
good.
cool. Number 5.
Yeah,
All
don't
right.
be fooled by Kylie
So-
Minogue. No, she's British.
Yeah, I mean, let's get out of the way. I'll dead Cody. Obviously, sorry, dude.
Cody.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he's he's having a rough life.
Unanimously
so I feel
dead.
I feel
Yeah.
bad. I thought you were definitely gonna blow him or something, Calvin.
Nah.
You really. That's interesting. Okay, so
I mean, I've had sex with someone who's been to jail before, but like, no, been
Now-
there, done that.
now the thing with lightning that you guys kind of made me think about, that she has this disease that she's gonna die soon. So if you're the kind of guy who wants to, maybe I could be like, I'll tell Cammy, hey, we're gonna just do it once, but check it out, my wife's gonna die soon. As soon as she does, I'll give you a call. Or
I mean,
something.
This is like the evil version of The Notebook.
like
I
that.
mean, you
Might,
think she's gonna wait for you? She's.
no, maybe not even her. It could be somebody else. But I'm saying like if I'm just like I don't feel like getting married. You know what I mean? Like if you know she doesn't have much time
You
left.
tricky bastard.
I'm thinking that maybe
Right? That's so scummy.
it kind of is, but I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm just thinking that might be a thing.
You could end
That
up
might-
with yeah.
That way I kind of have like a freebie on this one in a way. Oh man, it's
But
really.
Brian, marriage is a sacred institution.
As the only married person here, I know I'm going to get in trouble.
After she dies, she would want you to be happy again, right? So
I would hope so,
Yeah.
or unless she turns into a monster. You said she turns into either a crystal. Now, can I keep the crystal?
It's a large crystal to keep.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
large.
human-sized crystal.
yeah,
human
like
size
it's a human crystal.
You could put it in the garage, but
Is it still alive?
I mean, you're
Will-
new-
it is still alive. Will she see me?
Oh,
That I
you know,
don't
I
know.
forget if she's.
Because there's a lot of questions
you
here.
can't
That's a
keep.
lot.
I
a
forget if
crystal
she's
of your
aware.
wife.
I
It's
think
mine. Why not?
No,
It's
but
my crystal.
once you start dating someone else, you're like, what's this giant crystal doing in the garage?
Sit down. Have
Yeah,
you played
it's
this
very
series?
awkward.
Final Fantasy.
And you got to explain to your new wife / girlfriend.
yeah.
Yeah, I keep my ex-wife. Well, she's not even your ex-wife.
Yeah,
she's
still
she's
the
still
wife?
married.
your crystal wife. I have a
Yeah.
crystal wife.
But I'd be like a widower or something, right?
yeah, but she's right there. What he's saying is every time someone goes
Yeah.
in the garage,
Could I like chip
and she
off?
might shed like a tear.
Let's say I'm strapped for money. Could I chip off little pieces of her and trade them in?
No, because they're like, it's not like a crystal you could put in a ring.
Yeah.
Why not? It's supposed to be this probably alien, amazing crystal. That's
No, it's
I
because
don't
it's
know
Well,
where
no, it's literally
infectious.
your wife.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah, I don't
also
know
your
where the
wife.
but not
market is.
anymore.
Well, yeah, she still is your wife.
You are a
till death do you part.
callous.
And she's death at that point.
So
Well,
be,
she's
no?
like, it's hard to explain. She's not like dead. It's more like a coma.
Yeah,
All right. So if that's the case, then I'm gonna have to. I'll bet her once. And yeah, marry.
Oh, good. Do her the favor.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this chump.
And yeah, I guess I'd marry Cammy for the good times, like you said. She seems fun, but again, don't piss her off because she's got that hammer punch, that knuckle punch.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
That backhand.
Very
Ooh,
strong.
I'm not. No, that's
That would
like
knock
that.
you the fuck out.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
seriously.
Imagine she give you that knuckle punch right in your taint while you
No.
were, you know
Oh,
what I
it's
mean? Like
terrible.
when you put,
Yeah.
That's.
Like she's got the.
But she
drill,
can do it soft.
She's
like
got
a
the
soft
drill
version.
kick.
Oh, yeah. Yep. She's
You
got a
know?
cannon spike. She's got a lot.
Yeah,
Shot a
she's
lot.
got, she has some cool moves.
I bet those could be modified for sex. You know,
Yeah, of course.
some of them.
I mean, that hooligan combo. Whew, tell me about
I
it.
don't know the hooligan combo. but-
Sexy.
You will soon.
Okay.
So that'll be my choice. So I think so. Cody's dead in all of them. Who's marrying Lightning? You two.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I'm not marrying her. Nobody's marrying her.
I am.
I'm not
You
married.
are.
I- yeah.
You're
We weren't
I'm
all
aware.
the same. You're marrying Lightning.
It's interesting after you say that point. Now I'm skeptical.
No, you
but
just have to
Well,
see-
that's why we should have a ballot so we
yeah,
can.
I'll
Yeah.
stick. I'll stick with my choice.
I still think I think I'm onto something here, but I'll stick with my choices. On
I
this.
think
Okay.
that's a real weird loophole, and it makes you seem like a scumbag.
Yeah.
It's just it's a fake game with fake people
Hey,
Huh?
it's real. There's
with
Excuse
real
me.
friends.
The
it's
feeling,
not fake. To
Most of
some
them are
us.
real. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Please be kind to the pixelated.
Thank you
That's true.
so
That's
much.
true. Pixist. Is that a
Yeah.
thing now? Okay.
Yeah, don't be pixist.
Yeah.
That's where you're racist against pixels.
Yeah, obviously.
Pixist.
Yeah.
I think they got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just want to know there's
Not
a
against-
pig.
not against
there's
pigs.
There's a pixist in front of us.
Pigsist.
Oh man.
Yeah. All right.
Was my friend, was he pissed when he looked at me? Human pig, he said.
Oh,
Took
God.
his mocha, almost spilled it in his hand.
Yeah.
Very awkward.
Well, I think that's enough for today, guys.
Can
That is
you
our
open that
time.
box?
We'll open it when we're done. I promise.
Okay.
I promise. There's nobody.
I'll open it
Yes.
so you don't have to be near it. I'll
Yeah.
open it.
Thank you so
Sorry.
much. I just want to be
Um,
across the
But
room.
yeah, thank you, number 5.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
thank.
Is that the sound? Metal Gear. Bring.
Yeah.
When they see something.
I mean,
right?
don't. That triggers him.
Oh,
Don't
sorry.
say.
Yeah,
me.
seriously.
Sorry.
What are you doing?
He's right here.
His
What are you
exclamation points
doing?
above his head. All right.
Where will you be guarding? You want to plug some
Yeah.
future
Future
guarding
guarding
gigs.
garden gigs.
Oh, any guarding gigs?
I guess you don't want people to know what you're
Yeah, I'd
guarding.
rather not them know.
That's true. I don't want to
But
go after him specifically.
yeah, there's I'm doing a bit of stuff in Boston, Apocalypse Boston.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, down the road. Some of my friends are in high roll, but they're just doing village work.
Okay. It's not
So
bad.
I may,
Nice
yeah,
and easy,
I
though.
may hit up do a little bit of high roll village work. I think.
Yeah.
Nice and easy, right?
Yeah, nice and easy.
Chase
yeah.
around some chickens.
Yeah, you know what the thing is, I don't really have I don't really have a trajectory of my dream. I don't really have a dream job. I mean, to be a
Well,
boss.
I mean, you're in the union, right?
I'm
So
in the
you-
union. Yeah, I mean,
so
to
you're
be.
steady.
I'll be honest. To be a boss one day would be great. To be a mini boss would be great. But you know what? It's just when it's a lot of responsibility as a boss, and you
true.
definitely die.
Yeah.
I mean, as a guard, we can. As a guard, we get away with. I
Yeah,
get
they
knocked
can
out.
they can skip past you. They can jump
can
over
skip-
you.
You
Exactly.
can't knock out
Yeah.
a boss.
You can't knock out
That'd
a
be
boss.
interesting if that was. You sneak up on a boss and that's it. Game's over.
Yeah.
You choked him out.
Yeah, usually doesn't happen. But I don't really have much to plug. I think just.
Well, good luck, man.
Well, good luck to you. I
Thank
hope
you.
you. I
Yes,
hope
yes,
you
good
make it
luck.
out of there alive. Don't. If you see him in a game, guys, don't kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me go.
Let Gardner have
choke
life.
him, let him go, or
Yeah.
just stop playing the game. Maybe you're not the hero that you think you are.
Yeah, maybe you're not. Just
Beautiful
don't be.
words.
Just don't be evil.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Listen to the Playable Characters podcast. Hey, give us a good rating and review on iTunes. It helps a ton.
Yes.
Follow us at Playable Podcast.
We're on Stitcher. We're on Podbean.
iTunes and Google Play Music. Or just search Playable Characters podcast.
Shoot us an email. What's our email?
It's Gabe. You have our card right there. What's our email?
The email is playablepodcast@gmail.com.
That's right.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. And we're on Facebook, so follow us on Facebook as well.
Search for Playable Characters podcast. Twitter is important to give us your choices. Who would you wed that dead, guys? Because is my loophole valid? Let us know in the comments. If
It's
not,
not.
it's all good. But let us know who you wed that dead. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we are out.
Bye.
What is that?